Hello everyone, I welcome you to another brand new day. Hope you're all doing good. Everyone is doing great. I'm happy to see you all. Mm, you like, you comment, then you share this video for your friend out there. Also to hear what we are going to discuss. It's giving my pleasure. And I'll take this opportunity to greet a friend of mine, Pamela Morton, Dada Samoa, Elias, and the rest of my friends out there. It gives me my pleasure. Okay, let's start something small. I believe, what do you call it? It's never too late to start something new. Maybe let's say for instance you have started something and it collapsed or it didn't go well. Don't lose hope. You need to start something new, and it's never too late. Most of the rich people in this world, as we know, Bill Gates, Football Buffett, and the rest, you can name them yourself. They start from somewhere and they end somewhere. Today, as we know them, they are rich people in the world and whatsoever. Yeah, they are moving on. Where did they start? They started from somewhere. We cannot start today and end tomorrow right now. If you want to be rich, you cannot get rich tomorrow. No, you need to start from 1, you move to 2, you move to 3, you move to 4. The time will come. There's a saying, a little drop of water will make a mighty ocean. So if you start something new, maybe you have started something before, it is moving on smoothly, I will advise you to continue with your good plans. If you have started something and it just collapsed, or it didn't go well, or it didn't went well for you, don't sit back, don't lose hope. The best thing for you to do is to start something new with a new plan, new ideas. You can go far. So if you sit down and wait, you will see that you spend your time, you waste all your time. So you need to do what? Start something new. And we said age is just a number. Age is just a number. How young are you of your state of mind? The mind is the biggest weapon of a human being, a human nature, the mind, because you use the mind to make every decision. And how young is it? A young person and an older person cannot reason equivalent together. Why? Because when we are getting older enough, the brain cannot work as a young person. Have you seen? So how young are you using your brain to make a better decision for yourself? And we are here not for our own self, but we are here for our next generation. All this suffering, we want to gain money, we want to live a better life, we want to do this, we want to do this. What are we all like? We want those things for, so that our next generation will not come and suffer. So if you are suffering today, that means our forefathers didn't do well, didn't plan well for us to feel today. I believe you understand what I'm trying to say. So if our forefathers, our ancestors didn't do or didn't make a better decision for us, what are we doing today? Then we need to make a better decision today, so that our next generation will never come and curse us. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And how can you make that better decision? How can you make that planning? As you are sitting there, you have planned not to plan anything. And they say, there is a saying, if you don't plan, then you are planning to fail. Everything we do in this world, everything we do in this life is planning. So if you want to, travel to a certain place, you need to plan. Have you seen? The food you eat in the evening, you have planned it. So if you sit down and not plan, that means you are planning not to plan. That means you are planning to fail. So you need to sit down and make a better plan. A plan that will help your next generation. We are now here for our own self. The wealth, the income we will get today, our share, our own money that we will get today, our share in that money is, I think, 5%. The 95% is for our next generation and people we need to help. That's all. How are you going to spend? Let's say, for instance, you have work and you get 2,000, 3,000 today. How much are you going to spend in that money? So you need to spend less, you save more, so that when your next generation comes, they will not suffer. And all this comes with planning. So how are you planning? If you want to be a rich person, nobody in this world will come and will set a big amount of money for you. Hey, take this money. No. You are for your own self. So you need to sit down. You need to make small savings. You need to do better planning for yourself. Listen, the system is hard. The system is too hard. So you'll not get a bunch of money or a big amount of money right now. You need to save small for it to be epic. That's what I said earlier. A little drop of water definitely will make a mighty ocean. So if you are out there and you are not planning, the money you will get today, you will spend all the money. Tomorrow I will get another one. You will spend it. Tomorrow I will get 5 years to come. You will see that you will get nothing. That you were rich. There is no time that when you get to this age, this is the age that I need to be rich. No. When you want to be rich, start from now. If you want to be a rich person, start from now. You have small amount, you save it. You have small amount, you save it. You have small amount, you save it. When it becomes a big amount of money, then you can use it to do whatever you want to do in life. So if you don't plan, then you are planning to fail. Please, do you understand what I'm trying to say? And you can't succeed beyond your wilderness expectation. You can't. Nobody in this world can succeed beyond your wilderness expectation. Unless you start with some wide expectation. Unless you start with some wide expectation. If you don't start with wide expectation, you can't succeed beyond. No. You need to start from somewhere. You need to start from somewhere. So my little advice for the youth out there, for the people out there, for my friends, my family, my loved ones, my father, my mother, my auntie, my step brothers and sisters out there, everyone. You need to make a proper planning for your next generation. If you don't do so, that means I bet you your next generation will curse you. That you didn't do anything well for them. You didn't plan. They too, they have a responsibility for their next generation. Next generation have the responsibility for the next generation. Have you seen it? So if you have money today and you build the houses, what are you using the houses for? Not for your next generation. Have you seen? That means the houses are for your next generation. So that when they come, they will not go and rent a house or go and rent a room or whatsoever. They will get a place to live because you make a proper plan for them. So if you get the money and you spend it today, you not have something left for them. And they too will come and suffer. When they come, they need to do something with the 5% for themselves before they move to the 95%. So if they couldn't do the 5% for themselves, how can they move to the 95%? That means life will be tough for the family, for that your bloodline. So our next generation, for this our generation, we need to sit down and make a proper. Please do you understand? We need to make a proper decision for them so that when they come, they won't suffer. Let's say, for instance, you are there and someone comes right now, and the person gives you a big amount of money. So let's say for instance 100,000 Ghana cedis. 100,000 Ghana cedis. What are you going to use that money for? You haven't made any plans. You haven't made any plans. And someone gave oh Charlie, I want to give you this money. I'll come to the house and come for this money. Or this your Christmas gift, which is 100,000 Ghana cedi. What will be the first thing that you will use the money to do? Because we don't plan. You will say, someone will say, oh, I'll just buy a car. Then, I mean, I'll feel life. That means you are not planning. You have planned to feel. Bear in mind, the car that you want to buy right now, you buy fuel, maintenance, whatsoever. So at the end of 5 years, if you don't work and add another money to that 100,000 the person gave you, after 5 years, where's the money? Petrol will take, diesel will take, oil will take, maintenance, tie, whatsoever. Have you seen? That means you have planned to fail. And someone will say, if I get that 100,000 Ghana cedi right now, the first thing I will do is I will invest the money in a proper or acceptable or trusted company. That person had planned very, very well. Because investing, let's say for instance, the person gave you 100,000 Ghana cedis and investing 50,000 Ghana cedis. You left with 50,000 Ghana cedis, right? So investing 50,000 Ghana cedis the next 5 years, how much are you going to earn? You can use the profit on that money to get a car. The money is still there. After 5 years, you can. So a time will come, you can decide not to work, but you get money. So if you don't plan well, I bet you the next generation, your next generation or your next bloodline will suffer. They will curse you. So there's something small I want to share with you. So if you're out there and you have not planned, and if you are not planning very well, you need to set out and plan well. Plan very well so that your next generation will not suffer. You plan very well. And if you are not planning today, that means you are planning to fail. But bear in mind, age is just a number. Use your younger state of mind to make a proper plan. You sit down. When you have something, don't make decision right there. You need to sit down and think about it. How am I going to? You consult elderly person with, those who know something about how to invest or how to do that. Then you consult them and take advice from them. So at the end of the day, you'll be a success person. So planning is the most acceptable and easy way to go to get rich. If you have money, if you have plenty of money in your bank account and if you don't plan, I bet you someone with only 1 cedi can make a better plan of that money and succeed, and you come down there really. So Bill Gates and rest out there, they make a better planning and they are still planning. They are learning. They are making a proper planning. So if you don't make a proper plan, then you are planning to fail. Okay, you like, you share, you comment on this post. I say thank you.